Good. How are you?
congratulations, guys. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I checked out Little Voice. So tell us, what was your initial attraction to this project?
Um, uh, there's a plethora of things. I know that me and Colton both agree that the roster of names that are involved in the show, the company that was a potential company for you to keep was exquisite. Whether it's JJ or Ben or Sarah or Jesse, but the story itself, and for me, the part of Ethan, where I was often often with work, my performing for me really affects my real life, and is all often dictated by it. And Ethan really spoke to me in the way that he is as a person, and what I hadn't felt through work before. So for me, it was Jesse and Sarah sort of teaming up and making this wonderful show that was so sweet and so honest and so real. And then the person that I got to play in it. I mean, it seems like an obvious answer now that I say it.
I mean, I mean, I grew up on Sarah, on her music. I mean, I grew up on, honestly, JJ. When announced that he was doing Force Awakens. I mean, I was in Phantom Menace in the theater when I was like too young, like looking up at it. And so that was all way too easy of a draw. But Jessie Nelson, to me, she was the linchpin. We had just worked together on a piece of theater, and I saw her vision firsthand, and also the way she let me in on it, on the secret, and the way that she let me have my own vision within it. I think we both just agreed, like, hey, let's keep grooving. I mean, let's keep the good times rolling. And it was a no-brainer for me when she asked me to come audition for it. And then I was like, I have to get this. When I read it, I was like, come on.
It must be mine.
I was like singing songs for Sarah in a room with Sarah. That was like when I was too red in the face, almost like trying not to cry. I was so like overtaken by the whole thing.
So how different is the New York scene for artists compared to like where I'm at in Los Angeles?
Well, I think, and actually, I should have let Colton speak since he has more experience of it.
You should, because I don't know like what London is. I don't know. I live in New York. That's all.
LA is its own different beast. It's wildly different. I think the passions of the performers stays the same, but I think a lot of the great artists that have come from New York have been shaped by that city because it has such a plethora of identities meshed into one. And I think Los Angeles, to some degree, can be at risk of being just a one industry city. My headphones have gone out. Sorry, one sec. It's at risk of
We can hear you.
Okay, yeah. LA is at risk of just being so dominated by one industry that you lose some of that culture diversity that you get from New York. There's just there's a hunger towards the industry in LA that's specifically just to that market. Whereas in New York, like Colton said earlier, everyone's out there trying to survive, trying to live, and that just sort of raises the stakes and raises the bar in every sense of who people are and how they live their lives.
Yeah,
excellent. Well, hey, thank you very much, gentlemen, and congratulations on Little Voice again.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.